Hello everyone, today we're unboxing a machine purchased from overseas. It's a Sony 333S unit. Let's take a look. The packaging is very well done. It's fully protected with air columns. Both sides are reinforced with blue foam blocks. Very sturdy. They also use strapping tape. It's tied very securely as well. This machine was sent to me directly from Japan by an old customer. After I repair it, I'll ship it back to him. The exterior condition is fairly average, because he bought it quite cheaply. I've repaired many units of this model before. Let's open it directly and take a look inside. The mechanism needs a full cleaning and maintenance. Also, the Sony 333S and 555ES series share a common issue. It's with the playback board here. The capacitors on it are leaking. These red capacitors here. The leakage on the back is quite severe. They need to be replaced. Even the lower circuit board, in these two spots, shows clear traces of leakage. Many solder joints underneath have already corroded. When removing these capacitors, you can clearly see the leakage marks. After removing the old capacitors, you must clean all the corroded solder joints thoroughly. Otherwise, the new ones may not adhere properly during soldering. It's easy to overlook two small capacitors on the headphone board. They are also leaking. The corners are badly corroded. Other Sony 555 series models rarely have this problem. Let's remove the button section. According to the fault description, pressing the counter reset button sometimes switches the display or changes to memory mode. After rewinding, sometimes the cassette tray won't open. Occasionally, the fast forward, rewind, or play buttons don't respond. Pressing the same button again makes it work. Clearly, the buttons have poor contact after years of use. Replacing all these buttons will fix it. A simple solution. Very easy. Also, in this section of the button module, yellow glue was used in the past to stick everything in place. After so many years, this part sometimes comes loose. I'll reinforce this area later. Let's move on to the mechanism. It seems someone worked on it before. The paper spacer is missing, and it wobbles a lot here. The rear motor is loose. A screw fell out. The screw has already dropped out. After disassembling the mechanism and removing the left pinch roller, you must use a mirror tape to inspect it properly. The position of the left head. Is the height correct? Let's make an initial adjustment. Everything is fully assembled. Now some fine adjustments are needed. There's a difference between the two sides. Good. Now both sides are identical. Let's check the azimuth. A slight difference. It can be corrected a bit. Now it's basically perfect. Calibration can now be done easily. Readjust the playback level once more. 0 decibels. All good. Let's test playback. Later we'll fine-tune the recording function. Now testing one of the previously mentioned faults. After rewinding, sometimes the cassette cover doesn't open. Okay, rewind completed. Now the cover can be opened. Next, let's look at another unit of the same model. A Sony 333S7. Let's read its fault description. It was sent by a friend from Chongqing. After loading a tape, it stops after just a few seconds. There's also an F55 video recorder. The power light doesn't come on. Power connected. Let's directly check the fault. It stops again after a few seconds. Playback works normally. Watch the counter on the left side. It's running very slowly. Fast forwarded. Also running very slowly. So what exactly is the problem? Let's disassemble it directly. Take a look at the internal condition. This unit is slightly different. The capacitors on this board are intact, no leakage. Especially the two capacitors at the back. The silver edges below are also quite clean. This is the best condition. And these capacitors don't look replaced. They should be original ones. And they're not leaking. Whether their capacity has decayed is unknown. At least they haven't corroded the board below. Very good. Replacing them would still yield great results. The mechanism has been removed. It seems someone has serviced it before. You can see the two capacitors on the side board have also been replaced.